everybody, it's Lisa from twocreativewebsite.com. Alright, so this is part 2 of my video on how to get more YouTube subscribers. So if you missed the first part, click here and it'll take you to that video. Alright, so my next tip, embedding videos into your pages on your website. Every video that you do, you should embed it on a page. And if you don't have a page, create a page. So now you'll have 2 ways to build exposure. You'll have your YouTube video on YouTube, and then you'll have a new content page that can be found while people are navigating your site or potentially with the search engines. So you can get a double benefit from doing videos and then embedding them on your site. And one thing I saw someone do, which I thought was a really simple but good idea, is underneath their video on their site, they would put a link that said, click here to subscribe. Because people are much less likely to subscribe when they're watching a video on your website because it doesn't look like the familiar YouTube and there aren't, subscribe links or there's no call to action for subscribing while they're watching that video. So it can't hurt to remind people to, hey, if you like this video, click here to subscribe. And then basically in 1 or actually 2 clicks, they can subscribe to your channel. Next tip, ask people to rate your videos. Now, this tip may be a little forward for some of you. I don't typically do this, but I don't really know why. I don't really think it's a bad idea because I've seen people do this and it does seem to help people or remind people to rate the video. Because really, most people forget to rate videos. And I think some people are also afraid to do that because they're afraid they're going to get more dislikes if they ask people. And as a YouTube channel owner, you can't worry about that. If your videos are useful, most people are going to like your video, and you can't please everybody like I've talked about before, and you can't get bent out of shape over some dislikes. It is what it is. People are not going to like everything you put out. But the importance of having people rate your videos is that's what drives the search engine rankings. In the last video I talked about the titles and the descriptions. Those are important, but when your video is on a competitive topic and it targets competitive keywords, it's all about the ratings. How many times people, or how many likes you get, how many favorites you get, how many shares your video gets, how many +1s your video receives. Those are all very important because how else would Google know how to rank videos that are all of a similar topic? They use the ratings to see what's hot or what's popular. So it doesn't hurt to remind people to rate your videos because a lot of people forget, or maybe they're watching from a mobile device, and I think when you're watching a video from like your phone, the rating doesn't come up till like the end of the video, and then you have to click the actual screen to rate the video. So yeah, put up a little annotation, very subtle, in the corner of your video and say, please rate the video. I saw one woman once, she said on her video, she had a little annotation and it read, please rate, don't hate. Now to some of you guys that may seem a little forward because what it's implying is if you hit dislike, then you're hating on my video, and a lot of people don't like that, but I thought it was kind of clever. So yeah, don't forget to ask people to rate your videos because those ratings are definitely important. Third tip, your channel description. Now, on your home page of your YouTube channel, you can have a little blurb about your channel. Don't forget to put keywords here that describe your channel and describe the kinds of videos that you do, because channels can actually show up in search results too. I've done searches on YouTube and have seen just the channel homepage come up. So that's why it's important to use the keywords not just there but also in the title of your channel. Some people choose to go with the branding and they do their domain name. I do that. So if you have a channel on muscle building, you want to make sure that that's in your title. Make sure that you put that in the description on the home page of your channel. You want to use that keyword as much as possible. And when your videos are all focused, that's another advantage of having a very focused channel. It'll help you with the YouTube rankings. Next tip, creating playlists. A lot of you guys don't do this, but just like channels, playlists can also show up in the search results. So back to the muscle building example. Let's say you got 13 videos on muscle building. Create a playlist. Go to video, I believe it's Video Manager, and then there's a link to the playlist there. Click the playlist, create one, add all of your muscle building videos and put it in one playlist. Use that title in the title, the description, and now you have a playlist that can be found in the search results, and it can be treated just like an individual video. And the last tip, guys, relax, enjoy yourself. What the heck does that have to do with subscribers? It has a lot to do with subscribers. I think a lot of people, when they come on YouTube, they tense up, and we get so much in our heads, and we worry that everybody's noticing every bad thing about us. Oh my gosh, somebody's looking at that pimple that's on my cheek. Oh, my nose looks horrible on camera. And we tense up and we kind of go inward, and our videos aren't as enjoyable to watch because we sound like a robot. But in reality, we are our worst critics. A lot of the things that you are noticing about yourself that you don't like, a lot of people probably don't even notice. I have friends all the time that say, oh, I hate the way my nose looks, or my cheeks look, or my eyes look. And I'm like, I never even noticed that about you. And people that do notice your little imperfections, most people aren't going to say anything. And if they do, just delete the comment. I mean, really. And I think the more you relax, the easier this will be for you to do video, and the easier it'll be for hopefully people to watch your video. And I hope that's what happens when you guys are watching me, because this is the real Lisa. If you were to meet me in person, this is the girl you're gonna get. Now, I may be a slight more animated in person, but for the most part, this is me, and this is what helps me relax. And the more you can relax, the more enjoyable this entire process will be, and you'll just put out better videos. So relax, enjoy yourself. Now, I have to add this last final comment. I've just talked about 10 tips to help you get more subscribers. But if you don't have quality videos, all of these points are worthless. Because at the end of the day, you got to put out stuff that people want to watch, that people find useful, helpful, funny, whatever. Because if you don't, no one's going to subscribe. And I know that's just like an elementary tip, right? I mean, duh. But I feel like I have to say it because I get people that ask me all the time, I don't understand why no one subscribes to my channel. And you go to the channel and it's like, what is this? You know what I mean? And so I think this is a whole other video, you guys. I don't want to go off on a tangent, but in this world that we live in today with social media, I really just feel like there's this sense of entitlement where people think, I'm a pretty cute guy. You should just want to subscribe to my channel just because I have muscles. I don't understand why people don't subscribe to me. Because I'm hot, you know. That's what people think. They just think, oh, because I have a channel, I really should get subscribers. You know, I had a guy that actually, the reason I use that example is because someone actually emailed me and kind of said along those lines, like, I'm a good looking guy, my videos are decent, I don't understand why nobody subscribes. And I went to his channel and it was like, you serious? So you really have to put out stuff that's useful. At the end of the day, you guys, quality always has to come first. Focus on that and everything else will fall into place. My subscribers, how do I get most of my subscribers? You may be surprised to find that actually most of my subscribers come from a very small handful of my videos. Now, I'm not saying you should only shoot to do 2 good videos, but it's just kind of how it happened for me. When you have a few videos that are doing very well in YouTube search and they have a lot of likes and they've kind of gone semi-viral, YouTube will promote your videos for you. They'll show up in the suggested column, they'll show up in search. And so when I look at analytics for YouTube, which is so much better these days because you can see how people find your videos, I found that most of my subscribers are coming from that handful of videos. So my channel has kind of grown virally on its own without me really doing too much other than the stuff that I talked about, embedding in my sites and, you know, using the keyword tools and all that kind of stuff. But for the most part, my channel has grown on its own. And you'll find that if you talk to other people who have a lot of subscribers, especially people who have, you know, way more than me, because 40,000 may sound impressive to some of you, but it's really nothing compared to a lot of people out here. They'll tell you that their channel has probably grown virally. YouTube will promote your channels for you or your videos for you when you get those likes, when you get those favorites and shares. So I've been just blessed enough to be able to have that. So I'm appreciative of you guys who take the time to rate, comment, like, subscribe. I really appreciate you for that. So those are my tips, you guys. I hope you learned something. Thanks so much for watching. And oh yeah, don't forget to rate. I'll see you guys later. Bye.